There's a phrase you might have heard tossed around in the news lately, habeas corpus. It sounds like legal jargon because it is, but it's also one of the most powerful constitutional protections we have as Americans. Some political figures are now suggesting that that protection should be suspended at the southern border. Here's what that actually means. The Constitution says the government can't imprison you without charging you and giving you access to a judge. That's habeas corpus, the right to challenge your detention. But there's a loophole. The Constitution says this right can be suspended, but only in cases of rebellion or invasion, and only when public safety requires it. I'm Ronan Farrow. I'm an investigative reporter. I'm also an attorney. Here's a quick explainer on this important legal concept. Now, during the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln tried to suspend habeas corpus without Congress. Chief Justice Roger Taney, acting at the time as a federal circuit judge, called that unconstitutional. The Supreme Court later affirmed that core principle in a case called Ex parte Milligan. Even in wartime, the president can't bypass the courts or detain civilians without due process. Now, fast forward to the War on Terror. The Bush administration tried to deny habeas rights to detainees at Guantanamo. In Boumediene v. Bush, the Supreme Court ruled that was unconstitutional too, even for foreign nationals, even in a time of national security crisis. Now, some Trump allies argue that immigration flows amount to an invasion, justifying emergency powers, including potentially suspending habeas. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller said the administration is, quote, actively looking at suspending this core legal right. But the courts have never traditionally accepted that. Invasion in this context has always meant armed conflict, troops, war, not asylum seekers, not migrants. And one more thing, even if you could legally justify suspension, only Congress has that power, not the president or a governor. So when someone talks about suspending habeas corpus, no, they're not just talking about the intricacies of immigration policy. They're talking about rolling back one of the most fundamental rights in all of American law. Let me know what you think in the comments, and follow me for more deep dives and explainers on power and accountability.